guys, it's Leah and Tajay here at Abernathy Gardens. We wanted to give you a recap of what we did in our gardening adventure for the year of 2020.
So guys, when the pandemic started, we planted tomatoes, red onions, potatoes, but we had a small yield of those. It was like 6 potatoes, I think. And then we did carrots. It didn't go so well.
That was my fault.
Yeah.
I planted the seeds too close together. They need their space, and I didn't give them any because they were tiny, tiny, tiny little seeds. But we know better this spring.
Yeah.
We also had a failed attempt on cucumbers. They didn't do well at all. Nothing sprouted. We did bell peppers, which we had a massive yield for. We are still harvesting and using bell peppers to this day, and we'll show you guys a little later. We have red and green bell peppers. We also tried potatoes again. We didn't get much of a yield, and we believe that it was because it was the wrong time of year. It needs to be in a cooler temperature, and we did it kind of like late summer.
Yeah, and we pulled them up too fast.
Yeah.
We waited a little more time to wait for them to, what is it called?
Mature, grow.
Yeah, mature.
Okay. We've been doing ongoing scallions, which has been great because you can just go out there and clip them off and use them in your pot with whatever you're cooking for the day. We also did crooked neck yellow squash. We had an abundance of harvests for those, but worms got them. So we were harvesting them, but you could tell they had like little tiny, almost a little bit. Sorry guys, we're amateurs. We had a little malfunction happening right there with the wind, but yeah, what were we saying? Oh, the crookneck yellow squash. We had a lot of worms that loved our squash, and we weren't really using any pesticides or anything because we pride ourselves in eating organic and buying organic, so we were growing organic as well. So yeah, we were able to eat about maybe 3 or 4 of our squash in all of the harvest, but you know, we were kind of grossed out at that point because they all had like little worms living in certain parts.
Yeah, it was nasty.
It was nasty. But the ones we were able to eat, they were good. Go.
So when the tomatoes that we grew, we harvested them and made homemade tomato spaghetti sauce, which will be a link down in the description on one of our other videos on our channel.
Yeah, so you can see us making homemade spaghetti sauce. So we're gonna take you around our yard and show you what we have left. This was our last sowing of seeds in fall of 2020. And now we're into the new year, and we're going to start seedlings and stuff soon. So we're just kind of wrapping up though what we already have from fall. So let's go.
Okay guys, so here we have some celery that we planted a couple months ago. They're doing pretty well. And then here we have this big luscious cabbage that's still growing.
Can't wait to eat it.
It has to bunch up and spread out, and
Yeah.
the cabbage will be inside there.
It actually has to ball.
Make
Yeah,
a whole
it has
ball.
to, you know, it has to grow ahead. But as you can see, we have these in pots. So if you have big pots at home, this is actually a cloth pot that we're trying. And it's worked very well. It contains moisture and everything. So whatever you have at home, you can start your own garden too.
Yep. So guys, and here are our bell peppers that we've been growing for a long time now. You can see like right here, there's little like sproutings of them coming, and then
They just keep going and going.
yeah, and then this stick is for them to like climb up and not fall over and lean over in certain ways. So if you would come back here. and you see this dark red tomato. So it's not actually done yet. It was a green tomato at first, but if you let it sit
Not
there,
tomato.
I mean, oh, this is a tomato.
Bell
Oh,
pepper.
baby, bell pepper. Oh,
Bell peppers.
dark bell pepper. You would see that it was green at first, but then it started to turn red.
Okay, so we're in the backyard now where our Brussels sprouts are grown. We had massive tomato growth, like we said before, and we had to hurry up and harvest those before the freeze came a couple weeks ago. So we actually still have several tomatoes sitting in our front window, ripening, turning red. We've been making sauces. We've made sauce again, just trying to use them all up. We've given some away, so you know we don't waste any of our food. We did do snap string beans as well, and I think I posted pictures of that, but because I think we did it kind of late season, we didn't get as much as we could have because the cold came, but we did eat off of the snap beans a couple of times. So we're gonna show you our Brussels sprouts, and that'll be it for our recap.
So guys, for our fertilizer on the Brussels sprouts, we use 10-10-10. It has bone meal and stuff like that inside of it, and also we use Silver Dust to keep the worms off of the plants. So, and we make sure that it don't get on the soil, so that the plant doesn't eat the Silver Dust and make it like healthy, I think.
And non-organic.
Yeah. So come close. So if y'all see, these are our big, luscious
Brussels sprouts.
sprouts. And cute as in here. If y'all can see that, it's like these right here, they're Brussels sprouts. And we have to prune these leaves, so yeah. But those little things are all Brussels sprouts. Now this one isn't producing any.
Not producing a thing.
Yeah, we don't know why, but I don't know if it's a late bloomer or what, but it's the biggest one out here, and it don't got no Brussels sprouts or nothing on it. So, yeah.
We even have Brussels sprouts on these two as well, and this small one here in this pot. We tried to see what happened. Those are more celery back there, but they're not doing as well as the ones up front. So just some little tips. I didn't know that you could actually eat the leaves off of the Brussels sprout. Some people will pop them off and eat them like cabbage and collard greens. Some people will chop them up and just use them as compost back into their soil. We're gonna give it a try, and we're gonna try to remember to do a video on it so we can tell you what it tastes like. Maybe into some comparisons of the cabbage and the collard greens, just to, you know, maybe give y'all a variety, or maybe you already do. Maybe drop us some comments down below and let us know what you think of what the Brussels sprouts taste like.
Okay guys, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share it to other people so our video would be more
Helpful and out there.
Yeah, so more people see it. And yeah, see you the next time.
Bye.